Hi there, I'm going to go through something really quick here, and it is removing patches of red skin. Now, I pulled this picture off of Pixabay thanks to Nasty Gip, and you can see she's got some kind of red patches on the cheeks. Honestly, it's fine for the picture, but I'm going to show you how to remove it if you wanted to. Often good for babies and maybe if somebody just came in from outside. You want to start by adding a hue saturation layer, so you can add it down here. Hue saturation, or from your adjustments panel. Once you have hue saturation, see this little hand next to the master? You want to grab that and you want to go over to the face where the red parts are. It's usually going to be the cheeks. You want to click on that. Once you do that, take your hue all the way to the right and your saturation all the way to the right. It's okay that it's making the face look kind of funky. Now down here, what you want to do is kind of narrow these little bands in, and I don't know what they're called. Somebody can leave a comment if they're an expert in what these are actually called. Basically what you want is just those kind of red patches to show up. So I would slide it a little bit to the right and then take your right band or right outer, whatever the fuck this is called, and move it to kind of smooth it out just a little bit. And that looks about where I want it for this tutorial. It's going to vary depending on the image that you're working on, but you basically want those sections to be where the reds are. Once you do that, drop your hue saturation back down to 0, and it's going to go back to normal. And then from there, what you want to do is adjust it and just focus. I'm going to zoom in on this picture a little bit. Just focus on those patches. Now, this picture's pretty good, so it's kind of hard for me to do this to it. I didn't want to use one of my own clients' pictures to call them out for having red skin. That's why I went with this stock one. But as you can see, I increased the hue saturation just a bit, just enough to kind of get rid of that red. And I might even actually, instead of going up on the saturation, go down just a little bit on it. Now, once you have that done, you can increase the lightness a little bit if you need to. And not too much. It doesn't make, don't really care about it. Like, see how it does the lips? Don't worry about that. Okay, you want to go back to that layer and make sure that the adjustment layer is selected. If you click off of it for any reason, with that selected, hit Control I. Notice now it's turning black. That's what we want it to do. And the image comes back looking like it originally did. Take a brush. Make sure you've got your foreground colored to white. And then you want to start painting those areas that you want the red to go away. So notice it's real subtle, and I think the best adjustments are the subtle ones. And we get a little bit of red down there. Good. So let's take a look. After, before. After, before. Real subtle right on the cheeks. You can kind of see it. Before, after. And that's basically it. That's the process. For you, it might vary depending on like the levels, or it might vary depending on the level of red in the cheeks. Like I said, this picture is pretty decent on its own. It's just a stock picture I found online. But that's how you do that. That's the important lesson here. All right, hope you found this useful, and have a good day.